Now it's your turn.
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Derek424 here, bringing you another black and white Wi-Fi battle. This one here is going to be against my boy Andrew from Dark Renaissance Clan. Don't know your YouTube, so if someone would kindly link me to his channel, that'd be great, because this battle is kind of old, and it's kind of, I don't know, whorish, OU-ish? Yeah, that's it. That's a word for it. Sorry I haven't been uploading. I've been lost in work and Terraria, but now that there's nothing else for me to find in the magical world of Terraria, I have no more addiction for Terraria. So, back to Poke Battling we get. And it has been like a week, and I'm sorry, but, you know, hey, I'm going to throw one out there now. So, Andrew leads with Espeon. I'm going to lead with Crack Kills. That's Scrotum. And, this is not a good matchup for me, but I'm going to stay in just to see. He goes for the Psychic. Stab Psychic is going to do less than half to my physically defensive Rotom. And I'm going to fire back off with a super effective Shadow Ball, which is not even going to do half to him because, you know, of course, I have no special attack investments. But I do get this special defense drop, which is great on my part. And, knowing I can't two-shot him even with the special defense drop, I'm going to get the hell out of there, and I'm going to go into something that can handle this thing a little more effectively. So I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go into my Scrafty, because Scrafty is a boss. Scrafty rapes, we all know this. So in comes Scrafty, goes for the Calm Mind, which is great on my part because I take no damage on that switch in. But the Calm Mind is not going to save him from my Scrafty. So he gets some lefties, and I'm at full HP, which is great on my part. And then I see Hidden Power. I'm like, shit, Hidden Power fighting. Great. After a Calm Mind, that is going to do a great deal to my Scrafty, even though it doesn't even do half, which is pro shit. Fire off the Crunch back, and it's super effective. It's going to superly effective KO this thing. Down goes Espeon. I'm up to a 6-5 advantage already, which is great on my part. And now I'm going to get some lefties, and I'm looking all sexy like with 200 plus HP. And now in comes Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn, the only thing Ferrothorn is going to do to me is set up rocks, which is cool with me. So I'm going to fire. I'm going to go ahead and bulk up right now. Take this opportunity to set up knowing he can't really touch me super effectively. So now I'm going to get my bulk up. And he is going to go for rocks. Predictable, and yes. Okay, so now I know he's going to get the hell out of there because the Drain Punch is going to hurt like a motherfucker. So now, knowing he's a switch out and going to something else, I'm going to bulk up on the switch, and in comes the Coffagus. And that faggot coffin mummy-looking dude. God, I can't even talk right now. So now I'm going to get a second bulk up in, which is great because now I'm physically defensive and specially defensive. So now I'm almost at full HP, and in comes this thing, and I'm not really scared of it. I'm going to fire off the Crunch, and it is going to do a massive amount of damage to this thing, well over half, brings it down to yellow, which is great on my part, but I get the Mummy, which fucks me royally. So now sweep is not going to happen because now I can't get rid of any status ailments or my rest from sleep. So his fucking Will-O-Wisp misses, which is great on my part, which I should have just fired off a second fucking Crunch and not been greedy knowing that I got, but I didn't pay attention that I had got the Mummy ability that whole time. So I go for a bulk up, and he's going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, which is going to fucking fuck me pretty much in the long run. So now I'm burned. My attack is cut in half, which is gay because I don't really have much attack anyway. The two bulk ups kind of, you know, negate that. But now I got to get the hell out of there because now I realize I have Mummy ability. So I'm like, okay, fuck. Shedskin's not going to kick off. Let's switch out. Save my Scrafty for later. And go into my Venusaur. My female penis is going to whip out her dick. I don't even know what else to say about that. He goes to the Calm Mind. And now I don't think this thing really got anything to touch me super effectively. And I'm not really sweating it. So now I'm just going to be able to hope for the Sleep Powder to hit is what I was coming in hoping for. Because this thing's setting up, and it is not good if it's setting up. So Sleep Powder does hit. He takes a nap. He's going to take a little nappy. And now it's to give me an opportunity to start my setting up because, you know, hey, why not? So Penis gets some Black Sludge, and Venusaur, I don't know why it's a female. Whatever. Who gives a shit? My chick got a dick. Big deal. So I get a growth off because, you know, Viagra, you know, erectile dysfunction, problem solved with growth. And now he realizes I'm going to switch. I'm going to set up, so he's going to have to get the fuck out of there because he can't let me set up enough because, you know, Venusaur can be a fucking huge-ass threat no matter what tier he's in. Now he's in OU, which is great, well-suited for him. In comes a Bronzong as I go for the second growth. and that's not good. I should have just went for a fucking attack, got some damage off, and, you know, been all good. But no, I got a little greedy there, and now he's going to force me to switch out, and now I'm going to switch back in my Scrafty, and he is going to go for, I don't even know what he's going to go for. I'm going to take some stone damage. He's going to go for the Reflect, which is a good move on his part. But I don't think this thing can really touch my Scrafty anyway, so I get some lefties, and I'm going to take some burn, recoil, but now that I have Shed Skin, I know it's going to happen sooner or later, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm going to go for a bulk up, giving me that extra defense and that extra attack that I need, you know, to fulfill some sweepage. And he's going to go for the explosion. I was like, what? Oh, my Scrafty's fucked. But I don't know how, you know, since it's been nerfed this gen, I haven't seen too many people explode on anything. And half the time when they explode on something, they survive. I was hoping my Scrafty would survive here, right there, and I live with 83, which is great. So, explosion really didn't do shit to me, so he lost the bronze on. Now I'm up 6-4, and in comes a Garchomp, and that is going to scare me the hell out, for sure, because I'm getting the hell out of there. I was like, alright, Garchomp, let's get the hell out of there. I was going to crack kills, guessing an Earthquake's coming, but he goes for the dual chop, and that's a great move on his part, but I'm going to be able to live one of those at least, but I'm not going to be able to fire off another attack back, because he's way faster than me, of course. And now I'm at 58, and the dual chop is going to hit again, and it's going to KO me, and that is not good. So now my physical wall is down. In comes my, I think I'm going to bring in my Diarrhea right here. And Diarrhea comes in. He shits all over the field. Don't know why I brought this in, because I totally forgot the Reflect is still up. So I'm going to take the Rock Rape, and I'm just going to fire off Extreme Speed, and Reflects up, and it does nothing. Abandoned Extreme Speed is going to do nothing to this fucking Pokemon. He goes for Hone Claws, and I'm like, fuck. Oh, I'm totally fucked now. I am fucked. I'm so fucked. So this is Garchomp setting up on me, and now he's not going to miss, but the Reflect wears off, and I'm like, yes. Extreme Speed Diarrhea all over this fucking Garchomp. Since it's banded, massive 406 attack is massive. I crit the Garchomp to KO. I'm sorry about the crit. Crit totally fucking mattered, if you didn't notice that already. But anyway, down goes the Garchomp. In comes Ferrothorn, and I can't stand in Extreme Speed him. I'll do more damage to myself. So, I'm going to get out. I'm going to go into my Scrafty Rape, and he is going to go for the Thunder Wave, I do believe, and I'm already burned, so that fails. So, that's a great move on my part. So, now my Scrafty comes in. Now I can get off the fucking rest. I live with 21 HP, and now I can rest all this off and go back to normal HP, no burn, none of that shit, and wait for Shed Skin to kick in. So, now I take a rest, and which is great. So, now my Scrafty's going to be back to full HP and back to sweeping potential. He goes for the Power Whip trying to KO me, but I had the rest and I am faster. So that's great on my part, but that does a fuck ton. Man, that did more than I thought. But anyway, so now the Power Whip does a shit ton. I'm going to switch the fuck out. I'm going to my Chode, predicting him to go for another fucking, I don't know, Power Whip, I'm guessing. But he goes for the switch, and he is going to switch into his fucking Crawdon. Great fucking... This is a great switch on my part because I got the T-Bolt and I am Scarf, and that is going to be enough to fucking one-shot this Crawdon, which is great because I know this Crawdon has some secrets up his sleeve, and I was worried about this thing the whole time, but the play's laid out right, and I got to KO that thing one shot, so that was out of my way. So now in comes the Ferrothorn. I can't really do shit to it, so I'm going to switch out and go back into my Diarrhea, see what he wants to do, and he is going to go for the Power Whip, I do believe. And no, he's going to go for the Leech Seed, which is going to fuck me totally because now that I'm Leech Seeded, I'm not going to be able to switch it in again because of rocks and all that crap. And now I'm losing a metric fuck ton of HP to Leech Seed. So now he's going to switch out, predicting my Fire Punch, which is okay by me. But now that I'm stuck in this fucking, with this Pokemon in comes Cofagorus. And I'm going to get the Mummy, which doesn't really matter because... I'm already past multi-scale and I don't have Rooster and that shit because I'm Bandit. But now he's going to pretty much be taking like 38 damage every time because of Leech Seed and lefties. But there's no point in me switching out my Diarrhea right now because there's no point in switching it back in later. I only have one choice Pokemon and I got 5 other pokes I think to switch out. So I'm not really worried about needing a Death Fodder right now. So I'm going to just keep firing off Fire Punches, and he's going to get Leech Seed recovery and Lefties recovery, which is going to fuck me. And another Fire Punch, and I should die after the end of this turn. So I'm a fire punch away, and he's fast asleep still. He's taking a long ass nap. This dude's napping forever, and he's gonna get leech seed lefties, and I'm going to live with a minuscule amount of HP. So I'm gonna be able to fire off another fire punch, and that is not gonna do shit. So it's pretty much pointless, but whatever. Fire punch away, bandit fire punch is not gonna do all that much, and he's gonna wake up and he's gonna be able to get off a calm mind, which is good for him, but bad for me. But now that my diarrhea is going to go down, he's going to gain 1 HP from that leech seed recovery. But it's not really a big deal. So now I'm going to be able to come in with another Pokemon and revenge kill my diarrhea because he shit all over the field already. He didn't really do that great. But whatever. In comes my Chode, and I'm going to send him my Chode, and Chode's in the mode. And my Chode is going to fucking Shadow Ball this thing for the KO. And that's going to be super effective. And it's going to do a super metric fuck ton of damage even after the Calm Mind. There's no chance of you living that one because I am modest, I do believe. And now in comes Fagglethorn. And I'm going to switch out into my Scrafty, I do believe. My U-Quiver. And U-Quiver is going to take a massive fucking amount of HP loss from rocks because it gets raped by rocks. He needs to take a Power Whip, and Power Whip is not going to do all that much because it's not very effective. And I'm going to be able to do a Quiver Dance because I know he really don't have shit to touch me except for maybe a Thunder Wave, which I totally forgot about. I don't know why I did that. But okay, I get a Quiver Dance up. My speed, my special attack, and my attack go up. He Power Whips me. It's not very effective, but he does get a crit right there. And I live with 4 HP. Now I'm going to be able to fire off the Fiery Dance to KO this thing one shot. So great game, Andrew. Sorry about the lack of uploads. You can expect them to come 3 times a week from now on. You know that for sure. I just got caught up in Terraria, and I'm not going to play Terraria. I might do a playthrough, though. But anyway, Ferrothorn goes down. Great game. Have a nice day, YouTube.